What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Channel 1 here, and today I'm really excited to bring this to you guys because this is one character that I've had for many years, and it is one that I have had in my collection forever, and, well, you probably know. Generations Galvatron. Yes, this guy. The tank with a really transparent orange barrel. Yes, I do like this guy very much. In terms of scale for deluxe, this guy is really complicated. This guy's also a triple changer, so you know, or at least the instructions don't say he's a triple changer. This is more of the Transformers fan base that says this guy's a triple changer. So yeah, I mean, I dig it. I don't. Oh, hold on, I mistransformed him, I think. Yep, there we go. No. Does it? How does it go in? Is it just peg in on top? Oh, okay, I guess just pegs in on top. Alright, well, anyways, this guy's pretty fun. Like I said, he's a triple changer. But anyways, let's get down to some scale comparison. So here he is with Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class RC. You can say, you guys can see she's pretty. Let me fix her for a second. This is kind of embarrassing. But yeah, here you go. Scale. And here he is next to Last Night Leader Class Megatron. And here he is with Generations Blur. And this is a nod to the next review that I will be doing, which will be animated Blur. So yeah, pretty cool, both of these figures. I mean, Blur's kind of mistransformed, but whatever. So yeah. So this guy is a triple changer, so we're gonna get into his first mode, which by doing so, I have to get rid of the missile because it can misfire, and I don't like doing that. So without further ado, let's get this down here so you all can see what is going on. So, triple changer Galvatron, pretty cool. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to untab these back sections, or these rocket pieces here from the back of him, which can be a bit of a tight. This does not want to move. There we go. Ugh. And those will just, you're going to take this and you're going to want to swing it down like that. Do the same on the other side. That one's a bit looser, so. Oh, and then that can happen, and I don't like it when that happens, because that means, there we go. So you're going to want to do that, angle them out like that. Then you're going to want to take this and just kind of loosen up the sides and bring up the barrel of the tank. And you're going to want to take it and rotate said barrel around. Then you're going to want to take this, which will later become his arm, and you're going to want to rotate it up. Take this, bring that in, and rotate the arm to the side like so. So then it's going to look like this. Then you're going to want to keep this piece down whilst this is going. Then, it's not good. This always happens with this figure, so don't feel bad if yours does the same thing. So once these are down, you're going to want to take these and you're going to want to take them, bring them out, and you're going to want to make sure that they're straight. And do the same thing on both sides. So then you go like that. Then you're going to want to take these, untab them, rotate, or well, excuse me, undo them, kind of unpeg the legs from this side here, or what do become the legs later. Take them, accordion them out, rotate said legs forward if legs just pop off. There we go. Take these, push these down, fold that down, and then rotate the feet and fold them down like this. So you're going to want your legs to look like this, or what will later become the legs. So then do the same thing, accordion out, rotate said foot, rotate all the way down, push down, fold that down, make sure you get all this accordioned right, and here you have Galvatron in his stationary mode. That's what they call him. This is his stationary mode. And yeah, this is pretty cool. This has been going on for quite a while, or this mode at least has been around for a few years. It was just recently pulled up, I suppose. And you know, you can take the missile from said place and plug it into his barrel, which does fire. So I'm gonna take the missile out for the sake of this review, because it can go off, and I don't like it. So yeah, pretty much gonna want your figure to look just like this, or make that foot go down. So now, to get him into the mode that you all would appreciate, his robot mode. Now, this is only to get him into his stationary mode, and then the next one is just going to be his robot mode. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this tank barrel and rotate it, no, just keep it the same way, like it was. Then you're going to want to close the top of this tank piece, rotate around the hand, and then you're going to want to make sure everything can just get out of the way. So the next piece you're going to want to do is you're going to want to rotate these thigh pieces down, and then you know, pretty much bring down the legs, or what will become the legs, and then oh crap, and then rotate them out there, and then rotate them around so that they're facing that direction. Do the same thing on the other side. Do this. So then that's facing that direction. So you want your legs to be backwards. Then take this whole thing and rotate at the waist. So then that's happened. So now you're going to want to take this panel, fold it up. Then you're going to want to come to this side and just basically take this whole arm section, and this will pop off, and bring it down and push it in, and then it's stationary. And I'm going to attach this piece on the backpack because this will become the backpack. So take that, bring that around, and then with these pieces what you're going to want to do is this is going to fold in. This whole back section is going to do that. Rotate these up and fold them in, and they do have tabs, which are right here, and it will go right into that slot right there. I'm going to want to fold them in. Take these, make sure they're like so. Then you're going to want to take this arm, which is very, very loose. Like, it's just so loose, you can just literally just knock it off like that. Basically, just take it and make sure that it stays stationary. Flip this down, and this little hook piece, which is very difficult to, there we go. Make sure that folds up. Rotate the arm, fold down the arm and bicep, and then flip out the hand, and then figure falls down. And then after that, you're going to want to take this chest section, pull it up, and then push it down to hear a little click, like so. And then make sure everything's all stationed right. And if I've done everything correctly, you should be left with deluxe Galvatron without missile. I don't want to put missile in, but this figure is very, very difficult right now, or it's being difficult. So do not be surprised if yours does not go the same way, because mine is just a pain in the butt. If I can't get one thing right with it, it just doesn't want to go, period. There we go. So, here we go. So, here we go. That was an ordeal. So, I know most people are going to say, Galvatron, a triple changer? What? Well, it's almost better than the new Titan's Return Galvatron, which is a triple changer. It turns into a jet and then a tank-like thing, and then robot. So then, of course, you do have your missile. Like, put it right there. and so, you know, it does fire. So in terms of articulation for this guy, this arm is a lot more looser than this arm, because this arm is, the joints have to tab in to the chest piece, which pretty much lock all movement. So if you get the backpack like sort of out of the way, it can do a full 360, but almost barely, as the head decides it wants to hide itself. There, it can almost do, yep, if you pop that off, it can get a full 360, and I don't like popping this piece off, so he's just stationary. Alright, let's get this back into place. Oh, figure's upside down. What a surprise. There we go. So, got to make sure all these just stay stationary. And this arm does do a full 360 degrees with or without the backpack piece, and it does bend at the elbow, and it's just a loose arm, so loosey-goosey arm, and so it just pops out, right, pops right off, like I mentioned earlier, and this piece does not hide it very well. So anyways, this is pretty much it for this figure. So now let's get into some comparisons. Here he is with Deluxe Generations Blur, which is pretty much just a repaint of Generations Drift. And last night, Leader Class Megatron, as you can see, much smaller. And finally, last but not least, Revenge of the Fallen, Deluxe Class RC, which is very loosey-goosey today. So, if I was to rate this figure from a scale of 1 to 10, I'd have to give this one a 8 out of 10 for like just sheer amazingness. I'd have to give it a 9 out of 10 for pretty much movie accuracy. I mean, or not 9 out of 10. I'd give it maybe a 8 out of 10 for that, because number one, it's got the big backpack on the back of him, which the original did not have. But I do give it props for the head mold, because let's take a good look at that head mold. That is a beautiful head mold. You're not going to get much movement for the legs. I mean, they do go out that back about that far. They do bend at the knee as the arm pops right off. Like I stated, where did that arm go? I think I found it. There we go. Ooh, there's a feather attached to it. Oh, man, this figure is awesome yet trashy all at the same time. But you're not going to get much movement out of these guys, but he can do the full splits, which I do like if you move that arm out of the way. And then you're left with this butt flap, but then again, there's nothing I can do about the butt flap. So anyways, this is pretty much this is a good figure. It's a collector figure. It is not a go beat the crap out of figure, because it's there. This is a collector figure. This is one that you definitely have to worry about breaking. So anyways, this is Thomas Found 1 saying don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to subscribe to iStar552, because I know he and I are going to be working on some stuff this weekend. Yes, we're going to work on some stuff this weekend. I believe Friday we're going to be doing 10 shots, 10 bots, but because him and I are both underage, we are going to be drinking orange juice, and I will make sure that we open it on camera so that nobody suspects that we're drinking illegally. We will be drinking orange juice. We will not be drinking alcoholic orange juice. We are going to make sure that there is no alcohol in it whatsoever. I will be getting a half gallon of orange juice, and I will be getting some shot glasses, but they will not have alcohol in them. I promise. I promise. So that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Take Along Productions, because I know he's working on some pretty cool stuff as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to friend me on Xbox, which is X Grandmaster DX. Because I'm going to be doing some video game stuff with him this weekend after my Xbox decides it wants to update. Yes. Anyways, so here is a take-along case